So a mate of mine called me the other day needing some car advice. His transport needs had changed. Funny how the arrival of twins can do that. In his own words, I want a big SUV, probably 7 seats. Big SUV, no problem, but you know, strangely enough, with so many behemoths to choose from, so few of them actually offer a third row as standard. Even the original poster child of 7-seaters, the Discovery, now only offers that third row as an option. Yet, in the more compact mid-size SUVs, it seems that the 7-seater option is all the rage. And of course, then you've got the Koreans. The third generation Kia Sorento launched here in SA back in 2015, and it's just had its midlife nip and tuck. But as we're about to find out, it's not all cosmetic. The Sorento is the first SUV from Kia that is fitted with their in-house developed 8-speed auto transmission.
All models have a new 8-inch color touchscreen which includes sat-nav. There's also USB and aux jacks. And of course you can pair your mobile device via Apple CarPlay and Android Auto when that officially becomes available here in SA. The system is really easy to use. It is literally plug and play.
All derivatives now come with a third row, allowing seating for 7 passengers, and leather is standard across the entire range. Obviously headroom is pretty tight, but what I am impressed with, because the second row can slide forward, there's actually pretty good legroom for an adult.
But on the cosmetic front, it's the usual subtle facelift tweaks. They've revised front-end features, so the grille is more bedazzled and detailed. There's also a new headlamp layout with projection headlamps and revised LED daytime running lights on the higher spec model. The bumper too has been tweaked and incorporates the fog lamps. It is clean and purposeful. At the rear, the tail lights are sleeker, and they've also redesigned the bumper. Now, according to Kia, there are also subtle revisions to the tailgate. Good luck spotting those. All models ride on newly designed 18-inch alloys and come with a full-size spare. That's good.
So as expected, nothing groundbreaking, just subtle improvements on a premium, uncluttered design. And even though all-wheel drive derivatives are available, the Sorento has no overland intentions. With a ride height of just 185 millimeters, it is a lot lower slung than its bucky-based competitors, but I think it gives it better SUV proportions. But when it launched here in SA back in 2015, it was the interior quality that set it apart, and this too now has been upgraded.
There is a new gear shift lever as well as a revised instrument cluster with improved graphics. But to be fair, it is all a little old school plain Jane, so expect to see a massive improvement here when the all-new Sorento is eventually launched. I do like the look and feel of the multifunctional steering wheel, which has height and reach adjustment, as well as the redesign of the air vents and the center console. The configuration of the second row of seats is very versatile, aiding rear access. It has a 40-20-40 split. They can slide forward and recline with one-touch release buttons to fold them flat on the seats as well as from the boot.
So obviously with the third row of seats in place, your luggage space is pretty tight at 142 litres, but it's really cool and easy to fold them fully flat, accessing 605 litres, so you don't compromise on any luggage space. It's a novel idea, Toyota, but what I particularly enjoy and appreciate is this, a storage area for your tonneau cover. That's brilliant. Yeah, I really do like the less is more interior design and layout, and as we've come to expect with Kia, fit and finish and overall build quality is top class, premium. From a drive perspective, their trusty 2.2 litre R turbo diesel engine is retained. It's got 147 kilowatts and plenty of torque, 440 Newton meters. But the big talking point, of course, is the inclusion of Kia's in-house developed 8-speed auto transmission. So obviously there is going to be improvement in overall fuel efficiency and the power delivery over the previous 6-speed auto box that was in the Sorento. but I must tell you I am a little bit disappointed. On the open road, perfect, super smooth, great changes, it really works well. But in the city, when we're driving it, it just tends to hang on to first gear too long. So what ends up happening is the 2.2 litre diesel linked to that transmission, it all starts sounding very agricultural. It's like, why don't they just get the first to short shift into second, which is going to be more efficient, and it's obviously going to sound a lot better, quieter and more refined. So there's something I need to adjust from a ratio perspective. The Sorento has 4 drive modes that you can select. There is comfort, there is eco, there is sport, and then the final mode really just adapts to your driving style on the fly, and that's obviously smart mode. And as we know with these modes, it really just adjusts the throttle and steering sensitivity. But overall, from a drive quality, you really can't fault the Sorento. It drives beautifully. So Kia have also trimmed their model lineup, ditching their entry-level LS as well as their top spec SX and SXL derivatives. So now there are 4 models for you to choose from. There's their mid-spec LX, which comes in either 4x2 or with their Dynamax all-wheel drive system, or there is the mid-high spec EX, which is also available as a 4x2 or as an all-wheel drive. And pricing is spread from 570,000 Rand up to 640,000. So yes, I know, you're going to say, wow, that is more expensive than the massively popular class leading from a sales perspective Toyota Fortuner. But can I tell you, the sheer joy and pleasure of driving an actual SUV with a monocoque body instead of a reworked bucky riding on a ladder frame is worth the difference in price alone.